Hello, it's Tim from Toy Tinker Tim, and in this episode I'm taking a look at 3 of the Hasbro G.I. Joe Adventure Team action packs. So these action packs were first introduced into the toy line in 1971. So first in the lineup, I've got the escape car. The emphasis of it being that it's a vehicle that disassembles and folds up for portability. The shoulder and waist strap design allowed it to be strapped securely to Joe's back for transporting through rough terrain and thereby providing a fast transport on open ground. This action-packed vehicle also appeared in the Attack at Vulture Pass set. It's a Sears exclusive, and that included the escape car, a rubber vulture, a solar communicator set, a blue jumper, compass, a wire reel map, binoculars, and a case for that map. When it's fully assembled, your action figure has a tight fit between that steering column and the seat. The elastic seat belt makes sure, though, that he's held in place on those fast-moving adventures. Joe's escape car almost kind of resembles a little bit more like a go-kart type size or format here. The escape car does feature some patriotic colors here to it, the scheme of red, white, and blue. So the vehicle measures, it's about 8 inches long when it's fully assembled. When you've gotten it folded up onto the backpack frame, it's about 6 inches long. And when you weigh it out, it's coming in to about 4.5 ounces, which is a pretty good load for the action figure to be able to hold up. So the Signal Flasher action pack was also in the first series of action packs. So the set features this red light, which is activated by a Morse code type key on the side of it here. And next to it is a molded in key code and illustrating your Morse code. So kids could, on a summer evening, send code back and forth with their buddies about Joe's secret mission or what they had for dinner that evening. I'm guessing with the headphones he's receiving a message and then he's translating that into the Signal Flasher code. I'm not too sure on the process there of that, but either way, you know, it's a cool, fun vintage toy. So here's your chance. See if you can decode my secret message here. Unfortunately, I've not worked much with Morse code, so hopefully I've sent it correctly. A big hint here, if you're struggling with my code, is that it is a 3-word sentence. Since there is no transformation, instead I'm going to take a look at the inside to see the very simplistic wiring and assembly of the toy. So this action pack item requires no change out or transformation. It does take two AA batteries to function. There's a headset with riveted earpieces, so it can provide the perfect fit on your G.I. Joe. When I had purchased this item, the interior was heavily corroded by old batteries. I have the repair and restoration video link here if you need to check that out. The signal flasher with a pretty basic color scheme there of just the red and blue. So the signal light comes in at about 6¼ inches tall. At the light, it's about 3 inches across, and also at the light, it's about 1½ inches deep. And when you add in the batteries with this, the whole thing comes to about 5 ounces. So now the Action Pack drag bike. This was added to the Action Packs a little bit later. They came in 1972 along with the Turbocopter. So the drag bike is pretty interesting visually in design. Most of the G.I. Joe items featured yellow, and this one definitely got into more of the racing here with the red body of the bike itself. So there's metal rods at the front and back wheels, and that definitely adds to the weight of the bike, along with its large, 6-scale design. It's fairly hefty. So it's low-slung design. Assembled, it's measuring about 14 inches long, almost 5½ inches wide at the axle pegs on the rear wheels. He's got about a 4-inch clearance on the seat, 4 inches off the ground. And in the portable form, when it's all folded up at the longest points, it's coming in at about 7½ inches long. Interestingly, with all this size and the metal rods for the axles, it's still coming in at about 5 ounces. Like other items in the Action Pack series that are transformable, that fold up, there's small parts, and this one in particular is prone to a lot of loss with the pegs for the axles going missing, elastic straps on the side being gone, the chrome-plated plastic handle grips getting broken off and missing as well. As I look through the other action packs from the series, to me it seems that the drag bike is probably about the most complicated. That's got what appears to be the most individual parts and pieces to it. Definitely ones that can get lost, but assembly, the pegs that come off the rods and have to move around and everything. It seems to be pretty complicated. Now, before you get too critical on that lowrider design, it's important here to take a look at this image of early actual drag bike. It's quite the death-defying ride in appearance here. I think the figures with the Kung Fu grip probably worked about the best as well for the drag bike, given those handlebar grips. With the action packs, Adventure Team action packs here, the line kind of completed out with 10 items altogether. You had a wind boat, underwater explorer, rescue raft, firefighter, lifeline catapult, drag bike, turbocopter, escape car, flying rescue, and the signal flasher. So thanks for checking out this episode here, taking a look at the action packs here on Toy Tinker Tim. Be sure and do hit that subscribe button. Your subscription helps the channel grow. It does help financially, so I can keep creating new episodes and getting into other materials for repairs, getting things maybe a little more advanced, and funding that research here as I go. So it does add up and it does make a difference. So thank you for subscribing. Be sure and hit the share, like, and again, as always, thanks for watching.